And on to more news then, the Patiala House Court in Delhi on Tuesday allowed the Punjab police to take gangster Lawrence Bishnoi to Mansa court in the neighbouring state in connection with the murder of singer-turned-Congress leader Sidhu Moosewala. Meanwhile, the Punjab police will produce him in the Mansa court today.
The main accused in the murder of Sidhu Moosewala, gangster Lawrence Bishnoi, was taken into custody by the Punjab police. The gangster was moved from Delhi to Punjab under heavy security with 54 police personnel and 10 vehicles, including 2 bulletproof ones, were arranged for his transit. Bishnoi's lawyer raised an objection against the transit, citing a threat to life to the individual identified as the key conspirator in the murder. Bishnoi's lawyer further stated that there were fears of Lawrence Bishnoi being killed in a fake encounter by the Punjab police.
And in fact, Lawrence Bishnoi knows, just because Abhishek, from our highly placed police sources, we have learned that the logistic providers doesn't know who is going to shoot Sidhu Moosewala. The people who have conducted the recce, they are not in direct contact with the shooters to whom the information has been passed by the Goldie Barad. It was a kind of conference call that was happening on 29th of May, and that Goldie Barad was connected in that conference call. Sandeep Kekda has delivered the information that Sidhu Moosewala has left his house without bulletproof car and without security, and 2 persons accompanied him. But that information was delivered to Goldie Barad, not to the direct shooters. So Lawrence Bishnoi is a key person who knows everything about this case.
The special cell of the police in Delhi earlier held Bishnoi as the mastermind in the murder.
6 शूटर्स को आइडेंटिफाई किया है और इनफैक्ट आपने ये जो इमेज देखा होगा 8 लोगों का पहले, तो ये जो ग्राउंड वर्क था ये भी स्पेशल सेल की टीम ने किया था, लेकिन इसमें से 4 शूटर्स को हम उनका रोल ऑलमोस्ट कंफर्म कर पाए हैं और जो बाकी 4 हैं उनका शूटिंग से अभी बहुत कंफर्मेशन बाकी है, उनका एक्चुअल शूटिंग में होना अनलाइकली है इस स्टेज पे.
The special CP added that the special cell had made significant progress in identifying the shooters. Upon arriving at Mansa, Lawrence Bishnoi will now be produced under the Arms Act at the Chief Judicial Magistrates Court. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And Amandeep is also joining us live from Mansa. Amandeep, what more can you tell us? We understand that Mastermind Lawrence will be produced before the court today.
Well, absolutely, Samiksha. The latest is that at 4:30 a.m. in the morning, Lawrence Bishnoi was produced before the Mansa court by Punjab police, and in fact, from where he was sent to 7-day police custody. And in fact, after producing and after getting the custody, Mansa police has now taking him, Lawrence Bishnoi, to Mohali. And in fact, I can show you the visuals of the convoy that we are following also, just because he is presently on the road en route to Mohali from Mansa. After getting the custody of 7 days from Mansa court, police have decided him to take Mohali for the security purpose, and in fact further 7 days he will be staying in Mohali, and in fact police will interrogate him. Just because Lawrence Bishnoi is a key conspirator of this entire case, he is the one who hatched the conspiracy while sitting in the jail, and in fact he knows who were the shooters hired, who were the people entirely involved into this entire gruesome killing of Sidhu Moosewala. Just because so far, Samiksha, almost 15 people have been arrested in this case. But who are the main shooters and who have done what? Only the logistic providers and the people who have conducted the recce, they have been identified so far. But the shooters are still on run, and who has supplied the weapon to the shooters, it is completely unknown to the police. And in fact, the entire investigation is revolving around Lawrence Bishnoi's interrogation now. And that is the reason that Lawrence Bishnoi is now in the custody of Punjab police, and after producing in Mansa court, 7 days custody has been taken. And now further you can see the visuals, the convoy, the 10-car convoy of Punjab police that started from Delhi Patiala House Court and later early in the morning reached at Mansa court after conducting his medical examination in Mansa Civil Hospital. And now from Mansa, after taking the custody, you can see the visuals on the road that the entire convoy is en route to Mohali, so that the further interrogation will be conducted. Just because in Mohali there is a center of anti-gangster task force, and that center and the SIT, IG, DSP and SP level officers will interrogate him to know further about the case and to unreveal the hidden facts of this entire case. Yes, Samiksha.
Amandeep, very important details that you're giving to us right now, that he has been already presented before the court and 7 days remand that he's been sent to. If you could also briefly talk to us about the role that he's said to have played in the killing of Moosewala.
Well, Samiksha, he is the key conspirator. He is the one who actually planned, hatched the conspiracy, hired the shooters to the people while sitting in the jail, and in fact, he also roped in. After the murder of Sidhu Moosewala.
All right, there seems to be a network problem there. We will connect to Amandeep again. But as Amandeep was telling us, Sidhu Moosewala was presented before the Mansa court, and now he's been taken to Mohali. A 7 days remand that has also been granted for gangster Lawrence Bishnoi.